What's your I should have listened to my gut moment? It's your I should have listened to my gut moment. My 13-year-old son Jake had been begging to join the Riverside Youth Soccer League since we moved to town. Coach Martinez was practically a local celebrity, having led 3 teams to state championships. Your boy's got real potential, Coach Martinez said after Jake's tryout. I only take the most dedicated players, but I think Jake could be special. Hearing that made me beam with pride. Jake was over the moon about making the elite travel team. The extra training sessions started immediately. Champions are made in the off-season, Coach Martinez would tell parents. Jake would come home exhausted but excited, talking about special techniques only Coach Martinez taught. I was thrilled my son had found such a passionate mentor, but Jake's personality started changing. He became secretive about practice details, saying Coach Martinez had taught them that team strategies were confidential. When I asked about specific drills or upcoming games, Jake would get defensive, insisting that parents wouldn't understand the advanced training methods. The red flag moment came when Jake asked if he could stay overnight at the team facility for an intensive weekend training camp. And I called other parents to coordinate carpooling. I discovered none of their children had been invited to this special session. That Saturday, I drove to the facility and saw Coach Martinez's car in the parking lot, but no other vehicles. Through the gym window, I watched him putting his hands places on my son that had nothing to do with soccer instruction. Jake looked confused and uncomfortable, but was clearly trying to please his coach. I called the league president immediately. Coach Martinez has been with us for 12 years, he said dismissively. Parents sometimes misinterpret physical training methods. These kids need tough coaching to compete at the elite level. When I insisted on filing a formal complaint, he suggested I was being an overprotective helicopter parent who didn't understand competitive athletics. It reminded me that Coach Martinez had trained dozens of successful players and had never had any issues. So I contacted 5 families whose sons had been on Martinez's teams over the past few years. 3 mothers admitted their children had mentioned weird things about private training sessions, but they dismissed it as kids being dramatic. One boy had quit soccer entirely after being on Martinez's team, refusing to explain why. I organized a meeting with these families and suggested we approach the police as a group. With multiple families sharing similar concerns, the investigation gained traction quickly. A forensic examination of Coach Martinez's phone revealed inappropriate communications with several young players. Coach Martinez was arrested and charged with multiple counts of child endangerment and inappropriate conduct. League was forced to implement new policies requiring background checks, supervision protocols, and mandatory reporting training for all coaches. Jake's in therapy now, working through the confusion and guilt. Yesterday, he asked if he could try basketball instead. Whatever makes you happy, I told him. Sometimes protecting your child means trusting your instincts over everyone else's reassurances.